in Christ, brothers and sisters, in Christ, the riddle of suffering is resolved. Because you see, in Christ, we see that the single most evil and most tragic thing that has ever happened was actually the very best thing that's ever happened. Because the one truly righteous man suffered before entering into glory. And he suffered for you and for me. You see, so that we would join him in glory. That's the gospel. That's the good news that he brings in his resurrection and his ascension. That we also will rise with him, that we will join him in glory. But first we have to join him in suffering. Romans 8, verse 17 makes that very clear. First suffering, then glory. And that's not easy, is it? It's not easy. But we must trust him. And you see, if you don't have room for Job, if you don't have room for Job in your thinking, if you don't have room for Job in your life, this righteous man who nevertheless suffers, then you do not have room for Christ in your life. See, that's the thing. The one truly righteous man who nevertheless underwent extreme suffering. If you don't have room for Job, you don't have room for him. But you see, it's because of Jesus. It's because of God's revelation of God's goodness and sovereignty in Jesus that we can begin to make sense of our suffering. Job's suffering and our suffering. The answer is in Christ.